Back in the day, I was coaching the offense at the old school, St. Joseph High School, and only 4 teams made the playoffs back then in the entire state. So either you came in first or you went home. So it came down to week 10, and it was Lake Catholic and St. Joe's. Looking at the films of the upcoming opponent, I came to the conclusion that we had a real problem with the guy lining up over the center, his name being Mark Sullivan.
3 men to the left. McDonald in trouble, and he can't unload it. 97, the little guy playing big, Mark Sullivan. Mark Sullivan, 5'9". Well, he must feel like he's in the land of the Sequoias playing into that offensive line of the University of Southern California. Charles White hit from behind and dropped for a loss by Mark Sullivan, 97. Again, he's only 5'9", 212.
Mark Sullivan was, I'm proud to say, probably the most dominant football player, if not athlete, in the history of the school. And it was pretty cool watching him growing up. I was a freshman when he was a senior. He opened the doors for a lot of people to open up their eyes, and that was the beginning stages of the Lake Catholic football program. Mark Sullivan drew in the people that made this school as nice as it is now today.
My neighborhood kids, we were all, when we came to Lake Catholic, we were all going to do all the sports, and next thing you know, they all quit all the sports. And I knew right away I had to be the lone wolf of my pack there. You know, it's like I got, sports was going to be part of my life. After being a coach now for 40-some years, I always try to show my players what it is to work at a highest level. And it's not the wins and losses that I'm talking about. It's the personal goals and what you're born with and what God gave you to work with. If you can achieve, and max out what you have, there's a sense of accomplishment. And I think that's what drives you in life.
Now that he's back home here at Lake Catholic, he is a great example for the young men that we're entrusted to. He sees the big picture. It wasn't just stressing the football skills or the academics, but he also stressed to them the spirituality. And I think that says everything you need to know about him.
I always was driven to be the best I can, and that takes a coach that's, has a strong religious belief, coach that, can relate, coach that's humble, coach that can communicate with these kids. And I want to thank Coach John Gibbons for giving my first opportunity to coach in 1984. I was just fresh off of missing out on the Olympic team, and I was just watching a football practice, and Coach Gibbons said, "Hey, Mark." I said, "Hey, Coach." He goes, "Get over here, you're coaching the D-line." And it was just like that, and that was 50 years ago. So, life is, sometimes we make the challenges in our life a lot better when we do the right things. Yeah, I'd like to thank Lake Catholic, first of all, for starting the Athletic Hall of Fame. I think it will bring back the pride Lake Catholic truly deserves for all the sports over the years. Mainly, I'd like to thank my mother, Marilyn Sullivan, my father, Edward Sullivan, and my family, my wife, Janet, and my family for being so supportive. When you're coaching, you need a supportive family, and I have that. Thank you.